So I do have a question for you guys because just to kind of go back to the Kanye thing we were talking about, I was talking to Danny about this not too long ago, and I was gonna say I wanted to get your opinion on what you guys thought would be his best album in your mind.
Who?
Kanye.
I said it already.
Kanye what?
Mr. West.
And what was it?
808.
My favorite was 808s, but for his best, I'm not gonna lie, I would probably have to say, I can't decide between Late Registration and Graduation.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so let me say this. My favorite is 808s. And not to be biased, his classic, I guess to me, the classic is best to me. If it's a classic, it's the best.
And his classic was?
It's probably Late Registration.
Late Registration?
Yeah, that's his classic.
I love Late Registration.
Late Registration was dope.
Yeah.
It was.
From beginning to the end, from when you first put it in and you hear,
Wake up, Mr. West.
yeah, when you hear that,
Yo,
when you first put that in.
But I feel like with Graduation, it was a punch in the
It was
gut.
hit after hit after hit after hit
That's
after
what
hit.
it was.
Mike Tyson-esque.
Right hook.
That's how Graduation was. I personally, I fall in the same category as Danny. I say 808s, and I put it as his best album of all time. And this is weird, but I put it as that because it wasn't like Graduation. It wasn't like the perfect thing. It wasn't like it came out and everyone knew from the jump, yes, this is what I like. Like, it had to go through its trials and tribulations to get to the high status that it has now. Yep. And the sound that was on it is a sound that you hear from almost every freaking artist nowadays. A lot of rap artists. Future sounds almost like 808s, like just not, but
different
just with
context.
with the Future whole thing. Migos, you know, James Brown with the but like with the auto tune and stuff, like 808s, you know, even guys like Kid Cudi who were on that album. They've inspired a lot of artists. You know, I think that album just was a foundation for a lot of artists
and also too,
to find their sound.
You know, one thing I think that the four of us can definitely realize that many people may not know is that Kanye is a producer as well.
Yeah, he's one of the first to make rap and producing
his own music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
So with his collective
He's a fire
albums,
producer
it's like him all around. You know what I'm saying? The get-go.
All right, so I was gonna say another album we sleep on, and I love the story to this album, and it's about his old joint.
His ex, my Twisted
Twisted
Dark
Dark
Fantasy.
Yo, I love that album. The story in that album is.
I think that album is
amazing.
second in my head. I think that I could say that there are more hits on other albums, but that album is also another album where you have to remember around that time, go back to 2010. You know, Kanye just said the thing about Taylor Swift in 2009, and nobody really liked him. He didn't put out an album for a whole year, and he was in a rut. He broke up with his fiance basically, and then he puts out this album, and it's still unbelievable, even with all that he was going through. And he just shut everybody up.
That's the foundation right there. Don't do something.
Heartbreaks make good music apparently.
Just ask Future. Ask Drake. Every single one of Drake's songs.
Shout out Adele.
Heartbreak.
Shout out Adele.
Shout out Adele. Right? A lot of people.
All right, let's talk Cole for a little.
Janet Jackson. Control.
All right, so